when I grew up, it was a little bit of a different time. When me and my friends, when we played football, when we played basketball, I played hockey. You know, I don't think there was a single day that we were playing sports where we didn't drop the gloves or, you know, have a brief interlude of, you know, throwing fists and it'd be over. You pick up and you start playing again. You know, when all of a sudden did we become that woke that the thought of two people, one responding to a threat directly saying, OK, you threatened me. Here's your opportunity. Take me up on it.
Yeah, well, it's political correctness. It's all of a sudden you got to worry about somebody's feelings. But, oh, by the way, the left can say whatever they want.
What's up, everyone? Coach D speaks with the MeidasTouch Network. So first of all, screw these guys. Like, seriously, screw them. I mean, Colin Kaepernick kneeled and protested quietly and peacefully in order to bring attention to the many racial injustices happening in this country to black people. Black people who are victims of racial profiling. Black people who are victims of police brutality. Black people who have been killed unlawfully in the streets by police officers. And he was called every negative name you could think of. He lost his job over it. And some of them said he should never get to work in America ever again because he peacefully protested. Black people band together and said, you know what? We should march and peacefully protest as well. And what did they call us? A bunch of BLM thugs. Players in the NBA, the NHL, the WNBA, Major League Baseball all decided we should band together and peacefully protest as well. They were called thugs and told, you know what? We're not going to ever watch your sports ever again because they peacefully protested racial injustices. But this guy, a sitting member of the Senate, gets to try to fight someone over Twitter posts. And Sean Hannity applauds him, brings him on to Fox News to explain how tough he is and how he's representing Oklahoma values. We're called woke because we're calling him out for it. And remember when John Fetterman wore a hoodie? This is what Markwayne Mullen had to say about that.
But the fact is that you do dress for the job, and we need to be respectful of the position we hold. And I totally disagree with what he's doing here.
But is it because of John Fetterman?
Of course it is. Of course it is. 100%. There's no question. But I sat on a committee with John Fetterman, and I've seen him in a suit once. And like I said, I don't like wearing a suit any more than anybody else. But it's respect for the position that we need to hold high. And it seems completely disrespectful for the people that put him in the position and the position to which he holds.
So as a member of the Senate, wearing a hoodie to a meeting is disrespectful to the people who voted you in. But trying to fight someone during a hearing, that's representing your constituents' values. That's what he said. He said, I was out there representing Oklahoma values. My constituents would have been mad at me had I not tried to fight him. But let's get back to Sean Hannity for a second. Because when John Fetterman wore a hoodie to a press conference, Sean Hannity retweeted Lauren Boebert, of all people, who was critical of John Fetterman wearing that hoodie. She said it's unbecoming to anyone to dress like that for a day of work. Lauren Boebert, of all people. But you know what? I went back and looked because I wanted to see if Sean Hannity or Markwayne Mullen had anything negative to say about Lauren Boebert when she was kicked out of a public theater where children were present for making out with someone and vaping. And guess what? I found nothing. Not a damn thing at all. And you know what? That's not all Markwayne Mullen did on this situation. He also posted a picture of him, of course, as a tough Republican holding a gun and captioned it, anytime, any place. Because that's the Christian family values that Republicans are representing now. Really, that is what they are doing. So let's recap for a second here. If you're Colin Kaepernick and you peacefully protest, you're a thug. And you don't even deserve to work in America anymore. If you're black people or white people or anyone who decide to band together and protest racial injustice in this country, you're a bunch of BLM thugs. If you're a professional athlete and you decide to protest peacefully because of racial injustices in this country, you're a thug and no one should even watch you play anymore. If you're a member of the Senate and you wear a hoodie to a meeting, You're disrespectful to anyone who voted you in. But if you're a member of the Senate and you try to fight someone during a hearing, you're representing your constituents. You get to go on Fox News with Sean Hannity and talk about how tough you are, and the rest of us are woke for calling you out on it. Again, the Republican Party is fundamentally unserious. They're incapable of governing, and they lack leadership. We got to make sure that we band together and vote them all out in 2024. Period.
Hey Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.